This week, we're going to learn how to create a rusty body panel. This week on the RC Basics, I want to show you guys a simple weathering technique. I've noticed a lot of you scale builders out there like to make your trucks look rusty and beat up. So here's a simple technique to rust out a body panel. We're going to be using simple materials you can get at your local hobby shop, your hardware store, or even the grocery store. All right, we'll talk about each of these materials as we move forward. Speaking of moving forward, we're going to need a body panel. I'll be using an old parts bed that I have laying around. I'm going to rust out the rear part of the wheel opening. I'll start by marring it up with a Dremel and stone grinder. With weathering, you can't do it wrong. I'm going to go a little over the top and exaggerate for better demonstration for you guys. Like I said, you can't do it wrong. Just be creative and have fun. And if you'd like, use some reference photos off the internet. They can be very helpful. Now let's move on and add a base coat of brown or rust color. You just want to give yourself a good base to work from. And from there, we're going to build up with a couple specific rust-colored paints. These paints have a grit to them and give a nice rusty look. Start heavy from the center and thin out towards the edges. After it dries, come back with the highlight color. It may look a little splotchy now, but don't worry, it'll all come together. Just try to be random with it. Also, here's my hands-free drying setup. Thought I'd share with you guys. It allows me to keep working while the paint is drying. Once the rust is fully dry, next comes probably the most important step. We want to seal it with a dull or a matte coat. I'm going to simply brush it on. Put it back on the drying rack, let it fully cure. The next step might seem a little odd. We're going to spray it with hairspray. You might want to test the spray pattern of your spray bottle. A little lighter coat than what I used will work just fine. Once the hairspray is fully dry, go ahead and spray your body color. Keep it light over the rust areas, make the next step much easier. Again, let your paint fully dry, and when it is dry, you should have something that looks like this. Using a stiff brush and water, go ahead and work those areas of rust you want to show through the paint. This could take some time, so stay patient and keep working slowly. When you're done, you should have the start of a rusty panel. Now for the final detail step, what we're going to do, we're going to make our own homemade rust. And what you're going to want to do is take some steel wool and put it in a glass jar, add vinegar up to the top. Now do this outside, guys, because it can make fumes. What's going to happen is this vinegar is going to break down the coating on this steel wool. Leave it outside for a few days. You're going to have a homemade rust paint, essentially. Now you can use this like paint. I like to put it on heavy and let it run down naturally. Experiment what works best for you, but at the end, you should have something that looks like this. Well, there you go, guys. There's how to make a rusty panel. Use it sparingly for an ultra real look, or go over the top and rust out an entire panel. It's up to you. But whatever you do, hit that subscribe button down there so you can keep up with these videos. Feel free to share this with your friends. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.